Alright, so at this point, I forgot to start up recording, but I pretty much put a bunch of empty vehicles in the town. I put a bunch of empty civilian vehicles. And then up here in this storage facility, I put a bunch of empty enemy vehicles. And the mission is going to be, the enemies are using this as a supply dump, vehicle dump. And it's going to be, I think we're going to be short on people tonight. So it's going to be lightly defended because they're out on mission. And the objective is to come here, eliminate everyone, and then blow everything up. So all I've got is empty vehicles now, and I was working on shoring up the holes in the wall. So let's get back to doing that.
I gotta work at 6:30 in the morning.
And of course you can hear everyone back in the base where I'm at.
Nope. Oh, okay. No, I was trying to find so I was looking for it. Oh, okay. Like, still take that one slot? Okay. What? Okay. First, yeah, for...
Alright, now I've got all of the holes shored up except for the main entrance over here. So, what do I want to do here? I want to put a bunker somewhere.
I'm always gonna be in cover though. Like, start to rain on your parade. It's great.
Oh, god damn it, why is that happening?
I said just everybody doesn't move.
Vehicles empty, yes, apply.
Yeah, I might do that later. I think with G on double tap.
Where's the actual link to all the fishing stuff around here?
I thought,
Empty, no. Front gate gets the heavy hitter. So now that I've got all the vehicles and everything in this compound that I want, I'm going to start putting the actual manned vehicles, so I'll figure out some strong points that I want to use. Let's see, where do they have a good line of sight on this? Actually, I'm going to have to push him all the way up here.
On mine it says he's squad leader because that's the model of the
Alright, we'll actually put a bunker and a little fortified spot right up here. Now, since I want these vehicles to stay in place, I'm going to put H barriers in front of and behind them so they can't move, and it also gives them a little bit of extra.
No, I'm having connection issues.
Get them nice and sandwiched in there. And I don't know what's going on with that keeps happening.
Why don't you go ask him?
Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to spawn AI, and I'm going to make them stand up, force them to stand up. So this set unit, POS, up.
Hey, Trump.
Hello?
What's the AO?
What can I do?
Stand by.
Can you grab me a rangefinder?
Just put it on the ground and then put it in your backpack. I couldn't put mine in the slot in either.
Alright, we got all the riflemen down, so let's do the same thing again with the auto riflemen.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
You sound like you had something in your mouth.
Not eating, so not close.
Mhm.
Oh wow,
Hey, Snipes.
that's kind of jumping.
What are you doing?
Alright, I don't have much faith in the Fortify command, and the group generator spawns too much stuff, so I'm gonna manually put units in these buildings.
Are there any empty vehicles? Boxes?
Damn it, Donato, don't you do
And do the
that.
same thing, set them as up.
I'm good. Don't worry.
Squad leader. I need
What you're gonna want to do
Now I am mostly putting down riflemen. I am gonna scatter some auto riflemen and grenadiers and whatnot in the buildings when I'm done.
Rub your hands on
Alright, I've got everyone in the buildings that I want, and all of the vehicles down that I want, so now I'm going to actually spawn a couple of patrols inside the zone. So it's zone 1, which is up here, and I want CSAT, infantry, but I want groups, and I want rifle fire teams. I'll do 2 random fire teams, so 1, 2, and then a weapons squad.
radio check.
Let's do 3 sentries. Those are 2-man teams. So 1, 2, 3. And any units. Oops, I spawned them all to fortify. I did not mean to do that.
Radio check.
Radio
Channel
check.
13.
Crap. Well, let's go see what happened.
I'm gonna try on channel 1-3.
I'm in the house.
Oh, if these guys fortify this
Radio
building, that'll
check,
be good.
1-4 squad net.
Alright, well, I don't know where all those guys went, but now let's go back and spawn the random patrols again. They might be biting off, or I might be giving them a little more than they can chew. But there's some special things I can do if I accidentally do that. Like I can call CAS, like friendly CAS on the facility, if they start getting messed up too bad. So make sure to change back to aggressive. Now spawn 1 and 2 fire teams, and then 3 sentries. and they'll patrol inside this whole zone randomly.
And that's what we're doing right now.
Alright, how many squads? We got a squad now.
So they'll all start here, but they should automatically, on their own,
Two squads? One squad?
start moving around the whole facility.
A couple guys.
And
Say we take the
I think with all of that, I'm done for now. What I'm probably going to do, if they have a pretty easy time moving in here and taking all this stuff out, I'm going to have them get counterattacked.
5-9.
But I think the fight here is going to be pretty tough, because I think I accidentally spawned a little bit too much for the size of the guys that showed up. So,
And do some recon.
wish them luck.
07?
We'll see how they do.
107.
Oh, I was going to spawn civilians down here.
178.
So I'll make a second zone,
Where it is.
and it says update zone, so I update, and then I click and drag. Let's just do the main part. There we go. And then switch to civilians.
Time I have UAV.
And I don't want groups, I want singles.
So,
Civilian.
we're gonna hop on that hill, we're gonna make a game plan up there, or do you wanna sort of make one here?
I just want to see what's over there from that deal first before I make anything else.
Roger.
Alright. Let's see if we can spot any of those civilians that I just spawned walking around. Yep. So there are civilians wandering around the town now. And the last thing I'm going to do is... Let's see, can I garrison civilians? I can, which will put them in buildings. So what I'll do is I'll take a couple... What I'll do is I'll update Zone 2. And I'll make it a lot smaller. Actually, no, let's just create a new zone. So Zone 3, update, and we'll populate the center of the city. So it's on groups, garrison, light, civilians, spawn. And what that'll do is it'll spawn some civilians in these buildings. And then I'll do that a couple more times in different zones.
Are you already at the AO with that little drum?
Yeah, I'm at the AO. I have I count 2 active vehicles. I can't tell.
Have guns on them?
One is a.
I'm going to garrison this area heavy, because I park a lot of vehicles outside this building.
Crap, I don't know the name of
So,
it.
now let's check it out.
Looks like a BMP type. Yeah, and we got one of the other type vehicles. I count minimum of 3 others. I count a lot of stagnant.
Maybe I should have just done light. It looks like it's trying to spawn a lot. Oh, wow.
I do see fuel trucks and repair vehicles.
Yeah, that's too many.
Yes, I'm close to 30. I can't count everyone because
Roger.
I can
Yeah,
tell
okay.
there's some people in buildings that I'm not seeing. So I'm going to say 30.
Okay.
So use the delete brush to delete all men from that area. Let's go back and see if it
I thought you
worked.
just died. That was a little scary.
Yeah. What's up?
I thought you
Appears
just
to have
died.
worked. So now let's re-garrison it light instead of
I
heavy.
just released the turret controls.
What about those, the fences around the compound, the storage compound? Are those wire fences or are those stone fences?
And you can hear in the background there's a UAV operator using his UAV.
It's like there's no. Oh, I'm sorry. It's concrete.
Okay, so that's
Okay, now you can see the
good. You're talking about the ones south of the road?
patrols. You see how they're
So
moving
the
around
road is
randomly
actually
now.
Pesco's, so I don't have to use one to you're really positive that one can use each one, but
We're trying to use the zone.
so
Oh,
storage,
I didn't.
storage
I
facilities,
guess that's one of the units that I told the garrison. Okay, that's good. Oh Jesus, what's happening? Am I crashing?
Better yet, we can hear
play the game.
Alright,
Can
so
you grab another
I
one,
managed to
or
recover, and they're
take
still
this?
looking at the
All messed up.
area with the UAV. So let's
But
back over here. So there are civilians moving
Did
around.
you
That's
mark
good.
civilians on CTAD?
These guys are still on the roof, which is funny, but not necessarily unrealistic, because
Or yeah.
blue force track.
a lot of times
That would be
people will hear
kind of a cool
gunfire
way.
and they'll go to watch instead of running away.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking.
So everything for now is set up.
Yeah, we doing something,
So
yeah.
the compound is fortified. Civilians are in the town. There are vehicles, civilian vehicles scattered around for immersion.
That's what I was told.
And that's it for now. So let's do the mission.
Okay, so
One down upstairs. Oh!